Welcome to another video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man. And in today's video, we are going to look at an apartment in Shibuya Ward. In yesterday's video, we did look at a house in Shinagawa Ward. But today in this series, we're going to look at all kinds of stuff in this series. But in today's series, we're going to look at an apartment in my home ward of Shibuya. We're just going to look at one today, and we'll make a video about it. But I'm going to do a lot of these kind of videos going forward over the next few years, and then hopefully by if you're interested in Tokyo real estate or Japanese real estate, you can learn something by watching these videos. And it's also good for me to keep my game sharp and see what's going on, as I am not living in Tokyo right now. I did live in Tokyo for 30 years, but I live here in Vancouver, Canada, so my kids go to school. This is Yahoo Fudosan, which real estate in Japanese is Fudosan, and this is Yahoo Fudosan, and we're gonna click on the used apartments, and this is Shibuya Ward. So we're just gonna look on the ward bit. You can look as detailed as a station right now, but I thought we could look at Shibuya Ward. You can also use the Chizu, which is on the far right. There's different sort of functions you can do here. And we're just going to go and look at the entire ward. So we see here, so we're going to the wards here in Tokyo, and here, right here, is Shibuya Ward. And I think it said there's 258 apartments right now for sale in Shibuya Ward. So we see here, this is the one room. There's 36 apartments, 1K, 1 kitchen, 1 DK, it's 17. 1 LDK, you see that there's 104, so a lot. There's most of the apartment stock here in Shibuya for sale right now is on the smaller side. And then here, as you see on the bottom, there's 3 LDK, which is, you see 22. Those are like a family size. Let's go here to the NLDK, and we see 67 right there. Just like a snapshot of we'll get rid of the one room. And then we'll look here into a 2 LDK in Shibuya Ward. And we'll wait for the software to kick up. It's finally kicked up right here. The top one always, when you use Ebisu Fudosan or Ebisu, the Yahoo Fudosan. I've just come from the Yahoo age. I grew up in sort of Heisei, Japan, and I'm used to using software used by SoftBank. This is an apartment, and the first one always on this sort of app is a boosted listing. Okay, and this one here is an Ebisu, but I think I fixed it. We could just go through here, and you can see right here there's a 56 meter unit here in Nishihara, which is a good neighborhood, and 56 meters going for 8,000 mon, I guess, which would be what, $750,000 Canadian. Here's a 22 meter apartment. This is in Higashi Shibuya. Okay, I don't think that's an ELDK. No, somehow it ended up in there. It's a little small. 22 meters is generally, you see it's a 1K. Well, here is an apartment. That's Shibuya Honcho. Honcho is more actually nearer to Shinjuku than it is the central neighborhood or the central part of Shibuya. This is one in Ebisu right here for 9,580 and 64 meters. So you see, like the Shibuya real estate is very expensive. Like when I was involved with it many years ago, it was cheaper, much cheaper. Anyway, here's a good 50 meter apartment that and it's in Ebisu. We could click onto this and have a look at it right here. So Ebisu Station is one station away from Shibuya, very good. And this one, very centrally located and a very popular place for up-and-coming Japanese or like well-to-do Japanese people want to be in. Ebisu is a very popular neighborhood. And this is a 56 meter or 49 meter apartment going for $800,000 Canadian, I guess $700,000 US. We can scroll. This is pretty recent. This is probably built within the last like 10 years. Judging by this tile, it was probably built in the last 15 years. And we see the layout right there. not a bad layout. You could families in Tokyo raise their kids in apartments like this. Okay, so this would be something a family might even buy, or even there all kinds of buyers might buy a 2DL. It could be an older person like me, for example. In the future, I might want to buy a unit like this, and me and my wife could live in one of the bedrooms, and if my kids were ever coming to Tokyo, they could stay in the other room, that kind of thing. Yeah, very done. This is pretty straightforward, like Tokyo, like just I call this the real estate sort of look. Like it's just done by the real. They do it quick. They come in like a reform or a refurbishment job like this can take probably 45 to 50 days, and it's done by the real estate people. And they just do it really slick and clean, and they do it quick. And we can see the pictures right there. And yeah, see it's an older, like not a brand new sort of, but this is I guess the entryway. There's a balcony. So yeah, this apartment, okay, is not going to have very good light because it's stuck in a cluster. I'm not sure what direction it is. We'll see in a second. But yeah, it's an Ebisu, and definitely, I would say that this, like, it's pretty clean, man. This was going to sell. You can see they redid the bathroom, just like Japanese, like they have the washlet and clean. This is standard, like refurb job on a central Tokyo apartment. It's all standard. Here you go. Yeah, this is all new. Yeah, this is for the laundry machine. This is the closet for the laundry, and the washroom probably has like a laundry, like a hot dryer, which is a drying system in the bathroom to dry your clothes in the winter. Because many buildings don't like people to hang their clothes outside because it makes the building look kind of cheap. You say in Japanese, kind of like danshipoi, so it kind of looks like public housing and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's that's what they call auto lock. So like you'll need there'll be a code probably to come in this door that you'll need to come in, or there'll be a card or something like that as well. Every building's protocol is slightly different, but like this is probably like a card key, for example, and then it would on that panel in the wall. That's where you'd enter it by just like tapping it, I guess. And yeah, there's the unit from outside right there. Yeah, everything's pretty standard. This is really standard, like this tile design from very popular from about 1995 to even today. The tile work in Japanese building, very, very good. And yeah, have a look. And then it says here like the management fees every month are 18,000 yen, and the repair fund is 11,000. So you need $300 every month for the management. But their Japanese buildings don't really have too many amenities. And you have a loan simulation. Most people can get. You can see right here that 7 people gave it a heart mark, I guess, or approval. So it's on people's lists. 7 people put it on their to look at lists. It's on the just going through here. All the information is going to be laid out on this part of the listing below here, and 49 meters or 50 meters, and then it's on the 4th floor of 10 floors, and there's a basement in the building as well. And then here's the train access. It has very good access. It has access to the Yamanote line, which is the central like circle line in Tokyo, and it has access to the Tokyo Metro, Shibuya line, and it has also access to the Toyoko line, which is Daikanyama Station. And you see like here is on the last one here, that's to Daikanyama Station is a 13-minute walk. And the address is, I see it earlier. The name of it's in Ebisu, but Ebisu is like near I think I know where it is. It's just sort of east of, oh, there we go. Here on the map, you can see right there, Ebisu Station and this river. There's one really nice park here along the river right here. Yes, it's a really good location. There's all kinds of restaurants, and it's really great. This is a really great neighborhood and a really top A location. This is like, it costs a lot, I guess. It's not the cheapest place in definitely in Shibuya, but it's really, you can't say that it doesn't have a top location. Very, very good located, really close to the station, close to the subway. This might interest people that there could be couples, a working couple. One person, for example, needs the Yamanote line, and and then let's say the wife or the other people in the family might need to use the Hibiya line or even the Toyota line. So there's like, I once bought an apartment with my wife, and like we were using separate lines. So we got an apartment that was equidistant to the two different lines that we used. Like there's often things like that are very important in the criteria of how people choose the apartment. It's not just an investment, it's also like how they're going to live their life. And we'll come down here to some of the stats. Um, yeah, it's empty right now. It's just waiting for it to be vacant. It says there's another small monthly charge of 870. And now coming here, this is a very important, this one sort of column, I'm just moving here into the very middle. This is show you can, which means this is ownership. You will have, it's like buying a condo in Vancouver or somewhere else in Canada. You will have a shared portion of the land. Okay, this is not on rented land. I was looking at some apartments earlier today, and there were some on rented land, which you never want to get involved in. We're always looking for liquidity when you're investing in Japanese real estate. You have to buy in popular areas in whatever town you're deciding. Now this kind of apartment that you're getting right here definitely has liquidity, and we're never going to get involved. We'll look at some rented land listings as we go, and we can see that they're priced cheaper, but yeah, they're not really popular with the Japanese public because every family or every investor wants to own the land. And well, for the most part, there's all kinds of people that get involved in even rented land, but you never really want to get involved in it as a foreign investor because you're not going to have any liquidity. Okay, there has a like a in a in an in-house building manager. Building managers in Japan are usually between the ages of 70 or 65 and 75. It's an old man's job, and they do a very good job by and large. And then I think there's like a mandatory retirement at the age of 75. And like for example, maybe this manager in this building, he will live in one small suite that's provided to this man. But there's also one building that I own in Shibuya. There's a lady who's the manager there, and she's a really nice lady. Anyhow, let's when we look at something like this is probably very expensive for many people. This is even expensive for me, but what a listing like this does for $800,000 or $700,000. If you wanted to own an apartment in Japan and come and live in Tokyo, you'd own this and you'd have a lot of liquidity. Okay, you'd get to live in Ebisu, and then after you're going to be able to sell it in the future for sure. That's not a problem, provided you take care of it. Maybe there'll be, I don't know. We don't know where the direction of how the market might go. It might just stay, but at I would say like at a baseline level, you're going to be able to get out of this investment. Whereas if you were to buy a really cheap place somewhere where you're unsure about the neighborhood and it's like a popularity, if there's no, if that neighborhood does not have a popularity or like something that the mainstream of Japanese society that is like the going place people, or the people that are families that are more well established, they want to be in the best areas, and those are the areas that you want to be in. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with your money, and you won't be able to sell and get any of your liquidity, and you won't be able to ever sell anything. So that's really a huge fundamental that I'm always constantly going to push on this channel. Unless you're a person though who is prepared to live in Japan the rest of your life, and that you're not interested in money, you just want that property, like that could be for you. I've met all kinds of foreign people that are living in all corners of Japan. So yeah, it depends on what you want. Anyhow, this is another video from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and we're looking here at the name of it says Ebisu Amban House on the 4th floor. We're just looking at that apartment today. Make a little video about it in Shibuya Ward in central Tokyo. I don't know if I hope we pointed some useful stuff out for you that'll be of use to you as we go forward as well. I'm going to introduce more and more of these Tokyo kind of real estate things, and we'll just talk about it.